Okay, so I'm not one to go back on my word. In fact, I'm a little stubborn, a little headstrong, like a sheep. You know, a sheep will always do what they want, and be sometimes difficult to change course once they kind of see where they have to go. Now, if you remember my last commentary, do shoutouts really work? You'll remember me questioning whether they were a good idea or did they just benefit one person, the shout outer, and the person getting the shout out was merely just a name, a subscriber that was picked that week to get their little moment of fame, we'll say. But I may have to somewhat eat my words. I may have been proved completely wrong. So I'm going to tell you a little story, and it's a true story. Well, we'll say it's based on actual events of my life. So sit back and relax. Let's set the scene. The year was 2004, so 11 years ago. My wife and I decided to, we were actually in America at the time. We were living in New York. Now obviously she wasn't my wife back then. Obviously we were just teenagers. But I worked in the construction business. I was a labourer, a chippy, like every other illegal Irish immigrant that was out there at the time. So anyway, every day the guys and myself, we would head into town for lunch. Well, depending on where we were, times we'd be working in the city, and we'd head down to the local kebab kiosk for some barbecue squirrel meat on a stick and some bread. I remember one particular Saturday, it was my turn to go and get the lunch, and we were actually working in a house in White Plains, quite a quaint little village nearby as well. And we would always go to the same deli and get bacon, egg and cheese sandwich, or someday just a pasta salad, depending on the mood. But that one particular Saturday that I was going to get the lunch, I just remember it so well. Parked the van kind of up around the block and walked past a few shops. A sign actually in the window, one of the shops was passing, caught my eye, and it said free pizza slice Saturday. So obviously free certainly catches anyone's eye. So we went into the shop and inquired, and yeah, this was your stereotypical Italian pizza house, you know, family run business, nothing fancy, certainly no 5-star, but I suppose the idea of a free pizza slice was appealing to me. So I went in and I got talking to Giuseppe. That honestly was his name, Giuseppe Angelo. I think the name of the Italian house was Angelo's Pizzas. So yeah, the old Italian guy Giuseppe who owned the shop, and he was quite a nice guy. And found out, he was telling me that he rewarded his loyal customers with a free pizza slice every Saturday. So obviously I wasn't necessarily a loyal customer. In fact, it was the first time I was ever in the shop. But he did like the fact that I was willing to come back every Saturday and get a free pizza slice. So all I had to do was buy so much. I think the value was $20 or $50 or something. So yeah, whatever I had to spend, it's pretty much enough to get me pizzas for the next few days. And I would receive a little coupon, kind of like a loyalty card, so to speak. So anyway, I went back every Saturday and got a free pizza slice, and he would stamp it. I actually thought it was a great idea. You know, he got a new customer. Obviously I was buying more than just, you know, a free pizza slice. I was buying drinks and things and food for the rest of the guys as well. So I was giving him my business, and in return he was giving me a free pizza slice. To be fair, it wasn't anything to write home about, you know, the food wasn't spectacular, but it was free and I appreciated it. But anyway, after a few months, a sign actually went up in the window saying, you know, every good thing must come to an end, or something like that. No more free pizza slices. And I was a bit distraught. I was gutted. But I still felt the need to go back. I actually went back every Saturday. And anytime we were in the area, and I'd still buy a pizza, actually 2 pizza slices, and some mozzarella sticks, and some Coke. And Giuseppe and his wife, Anna Angelo, they would always welcome me with open arms, and they got to know me and I got to know them, and literally with open arms, because they were huggers. I do remember that. I didn't mind. I enjoy a bit of hugging, don't we all? So they showed, you know, they appreciated my loyalty. And but they did say, we got talking one day, and they did say that a lot of people was a bit annoyed about it, that it almost seemed like they were getting people in and getting them to buy things and then almost stabbing them in the back. To me, that kind of feels like loyalty is no longer in human nature. No, but for me, I felt that I owed them something, so I kind of stayed loyal to them. And even Giuseppe actually was planning on one day I would be marrying his daughter, but yeah, she definitely wasn't one of those stereotypical hot Italian minxes. No offense, but she was a bit of a dog. And anyway, I was obviously in a relationship too, so it kind of called that. But that story actually reminded me of shoutouts and how they work, and how people will grab a freebie and they keep on taking until one day there's no more, and well, they kind of get a bit annoyed and they go somewhere else, somewhere to grab the next freebie. I continued to be thankful and showed support as a way to show my gratitude for getting, I suppose, anything for free, because there's not much free these days in life. I suppose the moral of the story is life doesn't hand out free pizza slices, but when you do get one, be grateful and try your best and return the favour with some form of kindness. So just want to say thank you, Jackster, and everybody else for my free pizza slices. See you all in the next video. Love ya. Bye.